Hello, hello. This is a short video to highlight my Biocube 14. The tank is just a little bit over 4 years old. The sand bed is all original. The rocks have more or less been in here the whole time. I keep a bucket of rocks down in my garage, always running with some water in the event that I ever need a piece of rock, right? I get a new frag. One of the things I really don't like in my tank is frag plugs. So to get rid of the frag plugs, when I buy something, immediately I pull the coral off the frag plug that is, and I glue it onto a piece of rock, and then I attach the rock somewhere in the tank. And overall, I think it just creates more of a natural look. If I could, I would have no pumps or any wires or anything artificial looking in here. As you can see, I do have the Coralife Nano power head. I have one of the J-Bow wave makers in there, and one of those spin streams. I don't remember who makes it, but that little thing rotating up there in the top is basically my return line. So it creates a nice randomized flow. You can see from the water on top. It is kind of a, a little bit of a calm and easy waving effect in the tank, which I think the corals overall appreciate. The tank is doing great. It's gone through its battles and struggles over time, a couple near crashes, some dead corals, a lot of, unfortunate fish that just didn't quite make it. I've never had very much luck with gobies in here. They always seem to go. I do have, there's my goby, finally came out. I have a yellow yellow Watchman goby right there. He's cool. I just got him a couple weeks ago, and I'm hoping that he decides to make it. He's been in hiding because I've done a little bit of rescaping because I recently added this green bubble tip anemone that you see down here. I wanted to try it because I've got SPS I'm keeping successfully in here. I've got the LPS successfully, Softies in here. Everything's doing well, and I have a pair of clownfish, so I figured, well, why not see if I could get them to be hosting something? And I figured, well, let's try an anemone. So I went to the store and I picked out one that was, it was pretty, not the most expensive one, so I didn't feel bad about losing, $80 prize grade A red bubble tip anemone. I got one of the nicest green bubble tip anemones that they had, and it kind of had a little reddish in there, so it was almost kind of like a rainbow anemone. We'll see. I just hope that I keep it alive. So other than that, some things that I've done to the tank to help it be successful is I added the Rapid LED retrofit kit with 2-channel dimmable lights with controller, Storm X controller. I keep them running on a normal, day schedule, though it's more like about noon to 10 p.m. my local time. And I have about a 90-minute ramp up and ramp down phase where it's more blue. I did do the randomized lightning effects and clouds and all that, and I think it looks nice. It's kind of for show. I don't think the corals really care much about it, but it is what it is. Other things I've done, I added the Cube Skimmer. I know people said it didn't work, it stinks, it doesn't pull good skim. To me, skimming is skimming. There's good skim, there's great skim, there's okay skim. I think the skimmer is okay skimmer. It pulls some skim, but I'm of the school of thought that some skimming is better than no skimming. What I do know is that every couple days to a week, I pull the cup out, it's full of dirty, crappy brown water, and better in the skim cup than in my tank. So off it goes. I am running the in-tank media basket. In the in-tank media basket, I have up top filter floss, which I change about every week. In the second part of the chamber, I have Purigen, and in the third, I run ChemiPure Elite. I swap those out about every 3 to 6 months. Purigen more like about 6 months. The ChemiPure Elite usually about 3 or 4 months. And then I run the stock Coralife Biocube return pump. Works pretty well. With the addition of the 2 power heads, the power head and the wave maker, I think it does a lot for the flow. And honestly, there's no dead spots. As you can see, I don't have any issue with algae developing on my sand bed. I don't clean it. It's just the way it is. It's always nice. It looks good. Go ahead. I'm trying to get my clowns to be hosting that anemone. I just added it 2 days ago. We'll see how it does. quick walkthrough of some corals that I have in here. So first, the invert, rather, the green bubble tip anemone right there. Up here, let's see if we can focus there. Okay, some random zoanthids. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or 7 different type of zoanthids up here. Another grouping up there of some pink zoanthid. Got this cool little candy cane trumpet. It's red and green. I kind of liked it in the store. It was on, on the frag rack, and I said, hey, let's give it a shot. Behind that, a little green leather. Let's see, all zoanthids. Got the Xenia there. A bunch of SPS. We got 2 different types of bird's nest. The red dragon, which I'm trying to grow out. It's not doing too well for some reason. I don't know. We'll see if that takes off. It was a tiny little piece, but I don't know about that one. Another acropora of some type there. A bunch of Montipora growing there. That stuff I started with a quarter-sized piece of the red Montipora, and you can see it's just now all over my tank. Propagated, moved it, and it grows like a weed for me. 2 different Duncan colonies in there. Those Duncans I started from a single head. The bigger one started about 2.5, 3 years ago. That one up there is probably about 1.5 years old. So they do pretty well. I move them around a lot. They survive some rough times in the tank. They're very durable. They've always been a good coral for me. There's a little war coral down there on the bottom. Started with a really sad looking piece of it that was almost dead, and I brought it back to health. I had a couple other frags that I propagated off and have since seen off, and it's overall doing pretty well. Above that, it's a Jedi Mind Trick that I picked up the other day. The thing just sitting on the frag rack that I said, it looks pretty cool. I don't have any, green Monty encrusting like SPS corals, so let me give that a shot. Above that, some green star polyps. Again, they survived a pretty rough time of this tank's history last year. I had a real live human baby, and she took over a lot of my time. She didn't really let us sleep for about 11 months, and my tank, didn't get the water changes that it needed. So, some things didn't make it, some things did. The green star polyps, I thought they were gone. I found them in the back of my tank, and there was like 2 polyps sticking up. I'm like, oh, let me see how it does. So I put it in a healthy spot, brushed it off, did some water changes, and it looks like it's coming back to life. So cool. Up there, a little acro, I think it's a digita. Down here, some Euphilia corals. We've got 2 different types of hammer coral. I've got a little torch coral down there that is in recovery mode. That's one of the Australian gold torches. Kind of temperamental. I told the guy in the LFS that I still had it, and he was surprised that it was even still alive. He said nobody's keeping those alive, so I guess I'm doing something right. Positive note, it is actually doing better than it was. Little Ricordia down there, doing pretty well. These hammers are doing pretty good. They started as tiny little frags, and they're growing pretty well. Got the cleaner shrimp up there. I got my sexy shrimp over here. You can see him, he's hanging out underneath my Xenia right there. He took a big liking to the anemone the first day and a half that it was in here. I think he squared and cleaned every single inch of the anemone. Didn't leave any piece of it untouched. So I think it's clean. I was kind of concerned that he wasn't going to get out of it and I'd have issues with the clowns hosting in there. But he's moved on, doing his thing, cleaning. He's been a pretty cool addition. Hitchhikers, I got everything you could expect. The white brittle stars, the black striped serpent stars, all types of little bugs and worms and everything that should be in a nice healthy reef. So that's about it. I do run an auto top off. I have the Tunzi Nano top off that I run. Have a little reservoir down here. I'll try to show you. Simple little cereal container, serves its purpose, so it works well. All the testing kits that you'd expect, the power source and controller for my LED setup, power strips, little chemicals that I dose every once in a while, turkey baster, feeder, little cup for feeding frozen food. And overall, that's my tank. I hope you enjoy it. I don't do many videos, but hopefully I could do a nice progress video and show you guys a little bit more about how the tank's doing. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. And if you're a reefer out there, happy reefing. And if you're not, get into it. It's pretty fun. Enjoy. Have a good day. Bye.